What's up, guys? I had someone asking me today, why am I so intimidated by women? Why did they intimidate me? Well, I could talk about this all day for hours and hours and hours, and you know, there's no like cookie cutter reason for that, but there's a lot of underlying principles. There's a lot of underlying psychological workings that are going on, and they're happening automatically. So my invitation to you, I guess, is to first to think, to actually use your brain, okay? And I want you to do that in order to break down and look past the facade that you're encountering with women. When you see a female and she's very attractive, something automatic happens in your brain. It's like a switch. And it's telling your entire body, your entire nervous system, everything, your brain, your body, because you can feel it in your body sometimes, right? You can feel it in your gut, your stomach, it's in your head. It's telling you to pay attention. It's telling you to be prepared. It's telling you to be on guard. Make sure, you know, everything's good. Make sure you don't mess up. You know, so you're ready if she walks by you, if she talks to you, you're prepared. You know, if you go to talk to her, you're ready. You don't do anything that makes you look stupid that would ruin your chances with her. It automatically happens. You're becoming hyper aware of your surroundings, or I should say hyper aware of her, who is in your environment, just like some sort of radar system, okay? Because you've told yourself over and over again, and biologically, that you need to have a girl like this who's so hot, she's so beautiful, she's so hot, oh my gosh. And so all this is happening automatically, but it's based off of a skin deep perception. It's based off of reactions without much thought. So what I want you to do is go deeper. And you don't need to even do this when you actually see a girl. You can just do it right now. Just sit down and think about it, okay? Think about this girl. You're reacting in this way, you're intimidated in this way because you feel like she is so high above you, that she is this prize that you need to get. So your whole body and everything is not necessarily, it might feel like it's almost shutting down, but it's actually not shutting down. It's becoming hypersensitive to what's going on. But it's overwhelming to the point where you can't act, you can't actually perform if you want to go up to her, or you become afraid to do so because you're afraid that something wrong is going to happen. Because if you mess up with this girl who's this great, then that's tragedy. But in reality, you know, you're already failing because if you're not going to do anything, then you've already failed. You know, but that's why it doesn't happen with a girl who's, you know, quote unquote unattractive, because you don't care, whatever. You don't even want her in the first place. So my invitation is to look deeper. And I want you to realize that girls, even the hottest girls in the world, get depressed, they're unhappy, they're bored with their lives. Just because they're good looking doesn't mean they live these happy lives and everything's so great. It might look like that, but that's because they are trying so hard to give off that show. They do the makeup and they wear the right clothes and they spend all this time and money looking as great as possible. They act a certain way, they talk a certain way, they walk a certain way. That's not really who they are. And it might take just some actual time spent with these women. If you haven't spent time with really attractive women, if you haven't dated any, then you don't know. I have, and my friends have, and once you actually date these women, you spend some time, they let their guard down, you realize they're just normal people. All right, they don't look as good when they're in their house and their makeup's off and they're laying in bed and they're sad because you know, they just lost their job, or you know, their cat died, or whatever it is. They're just normal people, just like you. They have the same feelings, same emotions. They aren't happy all the time, and a lot of them live normal lives, mostly in quiet desperation, like a lot of us. They go to their job, maybe they go to the gym or something, go to the store, they come home and they watch some TV, you know. Maybe they go on a date here and there, hang out with some creep, and and they hang out with their friends, and there's drama with their friends, and they're annoyed, and then they go to their job, and they hate their job, and they're getting, you know, bored with their lives. They go through the routine, do the same thing every day, every day, every day. Just because they have the flashy makeup and the flashy clothes, and they talk like this and walk like this, and they think they're so cool, and they think they're cooler than you, and they think they're cooler than everyone. It doesn't mean they actually live these glamorous movie star lives. They're just normal people with their normal insecurities. A lot of them are bored out of their mind, and they would love for you to talk to them if you can do it in a, you know, in the right way, in a way that's actually going to add value to their day, because their lives are boring. They're not that great. So think deeper. First, look past the makeup and the clothes and all that. Realize she's not as hot as you think she is, first of all. But regardless, there's so much more to a person than just her looks, which you don't know anything about. She might be stupid. She might have an eating disorder. She might be mentally unstable. She might be actually literally depressed, which is sad. I'm not trying to make fun of that, but just realize that there's so much deeper going on beneath the skin. And just think about that. And let yourself absorb that. Okay? They're just normal people. So that's the start. There's way more to it, which I'll talk about another time. But just start by really thinking about what's going on. They aren't these godlike creatures that are perfect. All right? Hope that helps. If you want some more info, need some more help, go to confidencedating.com. But in the meantime, good luck and get out there, talk to some girls. See ya.